Today's presenter is our esteemed President, Jacqui Jones, founder and CEO of Way We Do, an AI operational governance platform that helps growing businesses build a business that buyers trust. Jacqui works with business owners, consultants, and compliance-focused organizations across 25 countries to improve certainty, consistency, and compliance. Today, Jacqui will be presenting Walk, Talk, Done, showing how Way We Do Capture uses AI to turn real work into documented processes in minutes, helping people, AI, and automation follow the right standard. And I personally cannot wait. Over to you, Jacqui.
Thank you so much, JR. And hello to everyone. Today, I want to talk about a challenge facing every growing business. Work is no longer only done by people, and increasingly, work is being completed by not only people, but AI and robotic process automation, also known as RPA. And that creates amazing opportunities for speed, scale, and efficiency. But it also creates a serious question. So, how do you make sure people, AI, RPA, and all follow the right process? And this is where Way We Do comes in. Way We Do helps growing businesses capture how work is done and turn it into workflows that guide people, AI, and traditional automation. And with Way We Do Capture, getting started is really simple. You simply walk through the work, you talk through what happens, and our AI turns it into a documented step-by-step process. But before we look at the solution, let's take a look at the hidden problem many businesses are already paying for. Every business pays for chaos, lost clients from inconsistent service, team burnout from constant overload, bloated cost from repeated mistakes, and wasted time as owners fix avoidable errors instead of growing. Adding AI and RPA to a messy workflow doesn't fix the problem. It just automates the mess and speeds up the mistakes. And when things go wrong, it's tempting to blame your people. But almost always, the real problem is a lack of clear standards. Lisa Garrido from BNI Sydney says it perfectly. The opposite of accountability isn't freedom, it's inconsistency. People often mistake accountability for micromanagement, and in reality, it is an investment that says, "I respect you." I respect you, and your work matters. This is especially critical when mixing human teams with AI and automation. Without accountability, everyone is just guessing. Who checks the AI's output? Where does automation take over? And when does a human step back into the loop? With accountability, people, AI, and RPA each have a clear role, and that is why standards matter. They are not rules for the sake of rules, they are protection. Standards doesn't make business boring. They protect what matters, your reputation, time, relationships, and revenue. In a modern business, standards also define how people, AI, and automation work together. A human may talk to the client, AI drafts the follow-up, and RPA updates the CRM. But the standard tells everyone what good looks like. It defines what must be checked, approved, and recorded. Standards ensure your business delivers excellence consistently, not just when your best person is on the clock. Once you realize standards are protection, the next question is, well, what kind of standards should you use? There are a few ways to raise your business standards. You can use international standards frameworks like ISO. They are proven systems for quality, security, health and safety, environmental management, and AI management. You could actually create your own standards. However, in my mind, that means reinventing the wheel when it already exists through international standards like ISO and other frameworks. And then the certification, and that's having a third party like Johnny Tran from Ascent Certifications validate your business to help you win larger contracts and to give you more confidence. Regardless of the path you choose, the foundation is exactly the same. You need clear standards, documented processes, and evidence that the work is done right. This is especially vital when humans, AI, and RPA work together. When these foundations are in place, standards aren't just a compliance exercise. They become an asset that makes your business easier to train, scale, and to value. Operational maturity isn't just being organised, it has a real commercial value. Standardizing how work is done reduces waste, it lowers risk, and it removes the dependency on a few key people. This matters if you want to scale or franchise, win bigger contracts, and increase your business's overall valuation. Clear processes all make it safer to integrate technology. AI needs context, automation needs a clear path, and people need clear expectations. Standardization isn't an expense, it is an investment into your intellectual property. So, how does Way We Do bring standards, processes, people, AI, and automation together? Well, Way We Do is an operational governance platform that turns static policies into active workflows for people, AI, and RPA. As your central hub, we coordinate exactly how work happens. People manage complex tasks and oversight. AI drafts content and recommends next steps. And RPA moves data between systems. You just can't let AI and automation loose without structure. Way We Do enforces clear standards, assigns responsibilities, builds in approvals, and captures a strict audit trail to ensure your hybrid workforce operates safely and with accountability. But before you can govern, automate, or improve a process, first you have to capture it. And this is where Way We Do capture removes the biggest bottleneck, which is process documentation. Traditionally, documenting a process meant sitting in front of a blank screen, trying to remember every step. And most people hate doing it. There are a few nerds in the room. I know some of you do enjoy it, but most people hate it. With Way We Do Capture, you record the process while the work is actually being done. It could be an in-person physical process in the factory, in the workshop, or it could be an online screen-based process. You simply walk through it, you talk through the process and show the steps and explain your decisions. So I'm now going to show you how it works within Way We Do. So this is a live demonstration. So let's just hope all of this works. So I've recorded a video here of me making scrambled eggs in the microwave, which I have most mornings, and I sprinkle a bit of cheese on top to give a little bit more flavor. And essentially, I've recorded the video, which is me setting up scene by scene what that process is, and then talking through or narrating what the process is. So once I've finished with recording my video or audio, I simply upload it to Way We Do, and it will start to extract out all the really good information from that process and then turn it into a step-by-step process. I've already created one earlier or uploaded the video earlier, which I'll just show you. So if I go back to manual, we'll click on this one here, ready for review. And essentially, it extracts all the content out of that media file, so whether it's audio or a video file. And you can see here that it's written the title of this process, it's written an overview of this process, it's actually written the step titles of this process. It's also selected some images, it's written the instructions for each of the steps. I can actually go back to the original transcript to see what I have actually stated in that video, and I can see the time code of the video itself. And then simply I just go through and just ensure that the content is correct and select the right images for the content of that step. And it's really, really easy. So we have a number of customers using Way We Do Capture right now, and we're getting positive feedback from them. So some of them are at the factory, they're using it in all sorts of scenarios. So that's a really great tool. And essentially, once you've finished your review of your process, you then click Create Process, and I'll take out all the information and then inject it into Way We Do's activated checklist, which is a step-by-step workflow, or you can use it as a reference tool or as a training guide. And in addition to that, we can start to formulate a flow chart with that. So you can define who is responsible for every step of that process. Is it a person? Is it an AI? Or will it be completed by a traditional automation? So that's Way We Do Capture in a nutshell. So who do we want to connect with and partner with? So first of all, it's implementers. So it's consultants, coaches, and automation specialists using our platform to deliver process improvements and certifications faster. We also like to connect with business leaders, so owners who want the freedom to scale without becoming a bottleneck. And thirdly, we like to connect with compliance and operation leaders, so managers who need standards, audit trails, and built-in accountability. So a great referral is a business owner, advisor, or compliance leader who needs better systems but worries documentation takes too long, or they want to integrate AI and RPA safely. So finally, I want to leave you with a very simple challenge you can use within your own business and with potential referrals. And it's the one process challenge. And that is to identify a task only one person in your business knows how to do. And if they were gone tomorrow, could someone else step in and know exactly where humans, AI, and automation takes over? If not, you are carrying major risk. Capturing that process gives your team clarity, your AI context, and you confidence. If you hear an owner say, only Sarah knows how to do that, that's a perfect referral for Way We Do. With Way We Do Capture, they can document workflow in minutes. So essentially, walk, talk, done, and miss nothing again. So thank you very much. And any questions?
Wow, Jacqui, I am stunned. That was amazing.